music. Wow. We can't go live with music. Got it. Yeah, we get kicked off. They be looking at us crazy. Hey, what's going on, everybody? What is going on? It's another beautiful day. It's another great day. It's actually one of the best days of my life. You know why? Because I get to spend it with you guys tonight. I have the privilege to share the stage, all of y'all's presence with one of the ladies that I've gotten a ton of respect for. She's been able to do one throughout the entire country. And all I can say is good things about her, man. Y'all gonna get to meet her. Y'all, most of y'all already know her because she's all over social media. She's the wealth and fitness guru out there. Big master sergeant in the military and whatnot. For my active duty, stand up. But hey, we're gonna have some great time. And that's none other than Miss Fatimah WonderStar Warren. Hey, where you at?
Hey, Jason, how are you?
Hey, I'm doing better than amazing. Let's go ahead, amazing. Let's go ahead and click that record button so we can get this recorded. We're gonna press play and keep it rolling because this information is hot. And we got another event right after this, don't we? We got another event for all the ladies that's coming on right after this. So we can't be wasting time. We gotta get through, we gotta get in, we gotta get out. But more importantly, we gotta make sure that people leave with an understanding. Ain't that right, Fatimah?
That is absolutely right. I'm just so excited to be here. This is going to be a great conversation. It always is. But we both got our energy drinks. I think they done kicked in.
Hey, we was up like late the other night, just having fun, strategizing. Great business partners, just like what soldiers do. But it's for the good of the group. It's for the good of the group. And today, we already got the energy drinks out the way, but we know we got some special guests on here right now. So shout out to my man, Power Move 06, Brian Woods, and Miss Edna Jarrett. Team Legacy is in the building behind the stage. Hey, look, if y'all want to get in the behind the scenes area and be on screen with the family, you definitely want to go ahead and hit that bit.ly. What's that bit.ly again, Fatimah?
Let's see, that bit.ly is /Warren F. Okay, that's the bit. They just need to come on in. We've been posting it all day. We've been talking about it. Like, they just need to come on in, but it's okay though, because we are live on Facebook for all those who
for the people that's scared, you can stay in the back.
Exactly. We're live on Facebook, so they can catch it on there too. And then we're gonna have so much fun here that they're gonna want to be a part of this next time. This not only because of the information, but because of the energy. Because the energy is just like so good. I mean, who won't be?
I'm happy to be here. I get to be next to such a beautiful woman. So y'all look at her. And I guess I could be the eye candy for the ladies, but either way it go, the information that's coming out of our mouths is what you need to pay attention to. So look, go grab a pen. Yeah, hey, I see you. Go grab a pen because the information we're gonna talk about is something you want to write down and go back and look at. So, hey, today we're gonna be talking about some information that's literally changed both of our lives, both in the active duty sector arena, but also more importantly in our everyday lives. And B Woods, hey, go ahead and hit the mute buttons as people come in, so we ain't got no overkill on the audio. But it's changed my life. It's changed Fatimah's life, and basically what we want to do is share that information with you so that you can make a well thought out decision at the end of the day, right? So as Fatimah pulls up the slides and we get started, unless my sister has anything else you want to talk about before we get started, hey, y'all thank the person that invited you, first off, and secondly, understand that this is not gonna be a teach and train type deal. This is gonna be an informational overflow of wealth topics that you can put in your tool bag and apply today. Okay, so that's what we're gonna be talking about.
Right. Let me go ahead and get these slides up and going.
I see Verna out there. Hey, welcome. She decided to come behind the scenes with the rest of us. And then we have, we got Miss Gerda. Yeah. Hey, what's going on, Miss Gerda? In the background with
Okay,
the
can
rest of
everyone
us.
see my screen out there? Give me a thumbs up and let me know if y'all can see our screen. Oh, Jason, we didn't even ask how far we're reaching today. Like, we need to know, like, where's everyone at right now, like in the world?
Yeah,
Like, where are you at? You can
While
drop it in
Fatima
the
get
chat so
that,
we can
let us
see how
know.
far we're reaching.
You're right. You're right. Let us know where you're coming in from. I am right here in Killeen, Texas. First and foremost, for those that don't know, that's Fort Cavazos area. So all my soldiers, sailors, Marines, airmen, Coast Guardsmen, and all of my Space Force people in the area. Hey, what's up? Type it in the chat. If you're in the Zoom, type it in where you tune in from as well. We got Hinesville, Georgia. That's my guy, Power Move 06, Mr. B. Woods. That's what I'm talking about. Fatima, Chacho City.
So I am in Fayetteville, North Carolina, Fort Liberty. Been here for a good little while now. Great place, the center of the universe, as they call it. Definitely good times here.
Excellent. We got Miss Verna also coming in from Hinesville, GA, over there at Fort Stewart. Awesome. Okay. So we did that. We got that. What we looking like on Facebook? I'll go ahead and check that out while we get started. Go ahead.
All right. So we're gonna go ahead and start with talking about the wealth syndicate. Okay, this opportunity in membership, it has no limits. Like, Jason, can you contest to that this has no limits, and this is like one of the best opportunities in the world?
Hey, I would say one of the biggest opportunities in the world. When you think about finances, I just want you to go back. See, people have been conditioned so long to where they think that their dreams no longer matter, so they settle. But I'm saying right now, take off the blinders, take off the roof off that house, and let's open you up tonight to some information that literally can expound your vision. All right?
Absolutely. So the first thing we want to
explain. Go ahead, sis.
Okay, no, so I was going to say, like, as we put out this information, we just want to let you know, with the Wealth Syndicate and MWR, there are no guarantees of income. We understand, and the company understands that everybody comes from a different walk of life, right? So everybody's going to come into this organization with a different financial situation going on. So there's no guarantee of income. So individual results will vary.
Right. Individual results will vary. And we guarantee no income. But man, when we talk about these services, when we get into it, we can guarantee that our company is gonna make, save, or grow you some money. So let's get right into it. Let's go. Hey, Francine, thanks for coming in, Ms. King.
All right, Jason. So we got employees on here. We got self-employed. We got business owners, athletes, rappers, entertainers, and rich people. Okay. Right. What is one thing that they all have in common?
Right. The one thing they all have in common, just like we did before we got with this company, we don't know about money. That's what we said. No matter how much money you're making, whether you rich or you poor, whether you middle class, white collar, blue collar, the problem that's facing all Americans, and has faced many for so long, which is why we're talking tonight, is they don't know what to do and they don't know about money, Fatima.
Absolutely, because so we could go down a list of plenty of athletes, stars who have had financial problems, who have made millions and millions and millions of dollars and lost it all. Because like you said, they did not know what to do with their money. They had created all this wealth for themselves, but didn't know what to do with it. But thank God that we found this membership that's going to allow us to not only create wealth, but also how to put it so it's working for us and we're not losing that money or paying it back to the alphabet people. But we'll talk about them later.
Right. But there's a reason why we all ended up in this category. And it's mainly because 95% of Americans get taught to go to school to work a job. It's designed that way. You know, the rich people and the wealthy people, so that basically it tells us, hey, you will be an expert and professional at learning this job so that I can make money off of you. And because of the way the society is made up and how the socioeconomic system is, we end up working those jobs years on years until we can't even work no more. And then you have that 5% side. The 5% says, hey, As long as you're working, I'm creating a lifestyle while you're earning a living. So you go to work every day just so you can pay the bills while I'm going and making and creating economies so I can live the life of my dreams. It's kind of
Absolutely.
messed up, but that's the way it is.
It
Leveraged income over waged income and linear income.
absolutely. Like, I mean, and it's sad to say that even in this day and age, that there is 95% of people are just living paycheck to paychecks, working until they 80, or sometimes like well past their 80s. Like, it's ridiculous. And they just did not know. But we're gonna make sure that though everyone here in this room knows the secret of the wealthy.
Absolutely. I mean, the schools don't teach us this stuff, and that's the number one reason why most Americans are where they're at. I mean, think about this. How many of y'all on the line right now, whether it be at Facebook or in the back room where we're at right now, can say your alphabets without singing them? I don't need you to do it, but think about it. How many of y'all can say your alphabets without singing them? Or here's another one, Fatima. How many of you can spell respect without singing that song? See, certain things get ingrained in us and they stay with us forever. I mean, think about it. When's the last time you actually even said all your ABCs? This is back when grade school. It wasn't high school. It wasn't middle school. It's back in grade school, but that stays with you. Hey, when you're talking about finances and who taught you those finances, it stays with you from baby diapers all the way up into depends, unless you do something about it. And that's what we're talking about tonight.
Absolutely. Absolutely. All right, so another thing is that it's the resources, right? It's the education portion, because if you think about a very wealthy family, they are constantly talking about wealth and talk about creating generational wealth, right? So we hear that word being thrown around a lot lately, right? Oh, we want
All
to
the
create
time.
all generational wealth, but are we really taking the necessary steps to create that generational wealth? Do we have that positive cash flow, that multiple streams of income, assets, okay, wealth protection, generational wealth? And bottom line up front, you got to have the education, because that's going to really break those generational curses once you educate yourself, and then you're able to pass that down from generation and generations to come. We definitely need to normalize talking about money. It's so taboo, right? You don't talk about money at work. Don't talk about this. So, no, but we need to, especially in our own households.
Definitely. And then when you talk about a wealth of resources, what better way to put those into play than have a team of experts that actually come into the fold and show you not only how to get it done, but then turn around and do it for you. So our CEO, Mr. Brian House, man, he's like, I would say, he's like the I want to say Stephon Marbury, Clyde Drexler. You know what I'm saying? Not always the top-notch player on the team, but definitely a powerhouse. And when you're talking about a team effort, but with our CEO, this is his $4 million company, y'all. And I'm talking about from A to Z. We have the A team working hard for us on the financial arena with over 100 years of experience combined. Now think about that. If you wanted to learn anything from anybody, wouldn't it be somebody that's done it for years on years on years? And that's what we have. We have literally the A team. I like to ask people, what's your favorite team, whether it be basketball, football, or whatnot. That's the team that we have. And I'm a Cowboys fan. Fatima, what kind of fan are you?
I'm a Cowboys.
Hey.
I was just going to say, like, this team is just like, that, like America's team, right? The Cowboys.
Yeah.
Okay. We talk about, we got the Troy Aikman, the Emmitt Smith, all the great ones, you know what I mean, right here. And that team is over, I think maybe close to 100 years of experience, but this team right here that came together, and they're not doing it for their growth. They're doing it, saying, hey, we're tired of seeing the little person getting stepped over. We need to create something for them to have so they can start creating this wealth and living that legacy. Okay, so they can able to leave it once their time is up here. But yeah, this is the dream team, just like the Cowboys.
Yeah, I mean, when you find a leader that knows how to look for solutions to problems of the 95% that we were just talking about, and create an economy in a way that more people can tap into these secrets of the wealthy, secrets of wealth, so that they can become wealthy too. I mean, and then you put it into a big bucket, or should I say a sweep, and we call it MWR Wealth Club membership, that's huge. So we're talking about a bucket and experts all done for you in one spot. Hey, Fatima, let's break this down.
All right. So this is how the wealth membership works. Okay, we got so many different services within, just like you mentioned in the beginning, that you can get guaranteed success just with the services alone. And all of these different areas that are listed here, from to reduce my taxes, to lower my bill, eliminate my debt, restore my credit, those are all the stuff that eats up your money, right? So these things right here is what's going to help you be successful and start creating that generational wealth, help you start multiplying and gaining some more extra money. And then also included in there, you have legal service, debt counseling. Okay, you can ask the expert, you have credit, and then student loans will get ready to start here in a couple of weeks. People are going to have to start paying that money back. So why not get with the experts and talk with them so they can help you? There's a lot of people around here with mortgages and they don't got that bit of house because they don't left college with all this debt. But you talked about a team of experts to go ahead and help you, work through whatever financial issues you may have.
Like taxes. So for me, this company is so easy. All you do is upload documents and upload information. If you can upload something to Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok, all that stuff, if you take a text message and send it to somebody, basically that's all you're doing with these services. And Fatima, see, I uploaded last year's tax returns and my last year's LES. That's reduced my taxes portal. And to tax enroll agents with the IRS. That's the highest level of certification you can get. This is not cousin Jimbo and Uzi. This is a real life certified people that have been trained and spent years working on this, and they get trained every year by the IRS. IRS enroll agents got me back $200 per month into my check. I'm talking about my military paycheck, and that's $2,400 per year in salary increase. Now, Fatima, I know your number's a lot higher than that, so let's talk about it.
So, Jason, I was paying $671 in federal taxes. It was crazy.
You said what?
$671 in federal taxes. It was crazy. I'm saying, like, how is this even possible? So I did just like you. I uploaded the LES, my last year tax return, and boom, $520 back into my check.
Wow.
$521 back into my check. I was in awe. I was like, oh my God. I was like, look at God. I was like, this is exciting. I'm like, oh my God, I got to tell somebody, but I was like, I can't keep it to myself. Like, I couldn't believe that I was overpaying in taxes. Like, and it's crazy how like the average W-2 worker is paying so much in tax. I think that like with 28% or something, like taxes. Like, it's crazy when someone who
but you didn't stop with the taxes though either though.
Oh no, I didn't stop with the taxes. I went on to lower my bill, and I was able to get back $802 on my internet bill over the course of 2 years. But lower my internet bill down to $100, less than $100. Then I went to, I didn't have a lot of debt coming in there. So, but I still, I think my biggest debt was like my car. So I uploaded that, and they actually was able to break that down with me and show me how I can go ahead and get that car paid off, so I'm not paying all that interest. So you're talking about saving me over like maybe $5,000 in interest with that plan that they gave me. But the biggest thing for me was to restore my credit. After going through a crazy divorce and everything was all messed up, my credit score was so low. I missed 600s. And at that point, I wasn't able to get anything. And if I was able to get anything, my interest rate was super high. So my credit score went from a mid 600 to now today I'm sitting at a 790, like creeping into the 800 club. I'm trying to tell you, when I go to stores now, or I go somewhere if I need something, which I'm trying to make sure I don't need a lot of credit, but it's good to know that the way my score is, that's not a factor. That's not a factor. I don't go in there like, oh my God, Lord Jesus, like, are they gonna approve me? Am I gonna get approved? I sit here praying, like, come on, family, let's get together. Now I'm just like, okay, I already know it's a whole, and it hits different. I go in there with a whole new attitude, like, hey, look, I know my credit score is good. So I was very, very excited. I think that service right there was the one that when I was totally sold on what this organization can do for people.
And then, so you went through the services. You talked about the taxes, bills, eliminating the debt, and restoring my credit. So tell me this: how simple was the process to get the experts involved? That's what they need to understand.
Oh my God, it is so simple. Like this, like you mentioned about just uploading. If you can upload, you got time to stroll, and we all know the TikTok funnel because it was gonna suck you in. You'll be on at 3 o'clock in the morning. You can take the time. It's even easier because you just upload the stuff, and within 24 hours you'll get some response. If they need additional information, they let you know. If you don't get a response right away, you can pick up the phone, you can call them, you can chat with them. Like it's just that easy. Like it's not a lot of work, and I'm not for trading time for more money. That's not what we're trying to do here, and this is nothing like that.
Excellent. And then those, I guess you could say the foundational services Fatimah just talked about, but I would like to say the premium the premium services where you're talking about a diversified, or no, let's get straight into the keys to home ownership. I mean, think about this. You take money that you didn't see in your check, you lowering bill and debt, then you're restoring your credit, and then now a company's gonna put you in a house because no longer is your credit an issue. Your credit is no longer an issue. So now we're talking about keys to home ownership. This is where we take people, and if you are, depending on where you're at in your financial portfolio, financial life, we turn you into a homeowner, either a renter way, a lease to own way. Bottom line, we getting into a house you can, because believe it or not, Fatimah, an average renter, their net worth is only about $5,000, $5,000. Whereas a person who owns a home, you're looking like $200,000 net worth. And some people are like, I don't understand what that means. That bottom line, your whole portfolio and the trajectory of your family is that much better just because you own a home, a piece of property. But it doesn't stop there. We go into the diversified cash flow and the private reserve account. These two accounts, you put them back to back. Oh my gosh, it's like having banks in your finances. They take care of your money with uninterrupted interest. The DCA is like having a savings account on a turbocharged saving account, and your private reserve account is like supercharging retirement funds so that they'll be not just available for you when you get to retirement age, but you'll have way more than what you expected. Because again, money grows at compound interest, it grows exponentially. But when you're talking about uninterrupted compound interest, that means you never have any losses. Think about how much money people would have this in the stock markets if they never lost a dime. People want to make money, but they never forget, or they never realize how much money they lose. And that's where our company is pivotal, because we put your money in places where you'll never lose out. Right, Fatimah?
Absolutely. That is so true. Like when I first heard about the diversified cash flow account and actually being your own bank, I was in awe because I had never ever heard of that concept or even knew it was something that you can do. There's actually a book like Become Your Own Banker that's closely related, and it kind of like breaks down how these diversified cash flow accounts work. And then, being in the military, I was always told, oh, put your money in the TSP, this, that, and the third. But now coming up on 20, almost 21 years, I'm like, hold up, something ain't adding up here. Like something is not adding up. I'm like, this, and especially where the economy is going, if stuff keep rising, you're gonna need a lot of money saved up or put to the side just to be able to survive. Because the money that you're investing and putting in place should fit the lifestyle that you currently have once you're done working. And that's why more people can't retire, because they have not been properly saving. And we always talk Roth IRAs and 401ks and stuff like that. And it's just the money's not adding up. And like you said, it's tied to the stock market, so it goes up and down. And you can't pay with people's livelihoods like that. They need something stable, something that's going to give them some good rate of return.
You're right. And a lot of people, a lot of us wasn't taught that to invest, but investing, if you're not on the road, if you're not even investing, you're not on the road to wealth. And in today's economy, if you're not investing, you're on the road to work until you die. And so with our products and our services, man, we put you in a position to now you're making money with the money that you already have, in a better position, not only for your lifestyle, for your lifestyle. We even have land banking. I never even heard of this before, but it's like where you buying land in the path of growth. What does that mean, Chief? I'm telling you, if you've ever been, Fatima, have you ever been somewhere there's like a bunch of trees in a big old field, and then all of a sudden you drive by it one day, all the trees got cut down. You go by a couple of months later, and now they got some Walmarts and some shopping centers and all that. You ever been in an area like that?
Yes, for Liberty. When I was stationed here back like in 2000, I left here in 2012. I came back, just like a totally different place. Everything, they got highways over here, they got this, they got that. I'm just sitting here like, wow, I remember when there was nothing there. But just imagine that person who owned that area, that payday that they got. You know what I mean? Like, it's crazy.
Large.
I didn't think about it like that. I was just like, oh, there it is. If you're not thinking like someone who's invested, like an investor mindset, then you're thinking, oh, they just building up. But somebody that's an investor mindset said somebody just got paid.
Somebody got paid.
Somebody got paid really good. Yeah. So
let me break this down though. When we say buying land for growth with our company, it's even better than for let me tell you why. Look, we got some business partners that one specifically bought an acre and a half of land in Georgia. Very nice subdivision area. Bought the building a house. We'll talk about him a little bit later. But bought the land, an acre and a half now. Write that down, acre and a half, 1.5 acres for $92,000. $92,000. Somebody may say, man, that's good. That's like, man, I wish I could buy some land. But look, when I'm buying land at wholesale price, 20 and 40% below market value, I want somebody to guess in the Facebook land how much you think 14 acres would cost you in California. I'm talking in California, in the area that's not been completely developed, and one of the most richest, most expensive places to live. Okay, I'll give you three, I'll give you two, I'll give you one. Guess. Hey, we have business partners that bought 14 acres of land in California, right? At $40,000. Not 400,000, $40,000. That's the power of being in having this membership, because membership has its privileges. You're able to buy below market value, and when we sell, like Fatima said, huge checks are gonna roll. So that's the services. But we got one more, Fatima, and I think you like this one too.
Oh yeah, the trust my assets. This one right here, oh man, this one is I'm very, very passionate about this one. This one here is like one of the services that is like my goal, my end game, not my end game, but it's one of my goals towards my end game, because it's all about protecting your legacy. And, I mentioned before, just recently losing my mother, just going through that whole probate and the wills and stuff like that. It was a complete nightmare. When you start thinking about like, if your stuff is actually secured in a trust, okay, that's where you want to be, you know what I mean? Because now it's like no one's touching it. It is locked, sealed, and tight, and you don't have to worry about all these other people being involved, especially at a very sensitive time, such as the death of someone, and having to go through all these different scenarios. I mean, it was just a nightmare. So this right here is like the game changer, Jason. Like, I'm just like super, super excited about this one right here.
And some people think they know about this, but when you have somebody like our experts, Roger Grant, really break down the difference between the trust that we have, the complex trust, versus what most people think they get and whatnot. This one, in the right jurisdiction and structure, puts you in a predicament to where the IRS, you're basically bulletproof. Your money is safe. You don't have to worry about probate, like Fatima was saying. We put you in a place. Now, all that money, I don't care if you're making a lot of money, you want to keep it.
Right.
and if you're making a lot and you keeping it, you just want it until you die, or you're gonna be able to pass that on to somebody else. Not everybody has kids, but I'm pretty sure if you did plus years building up a liquid of wealth, you don't want it to go and be with somebody that you don't even know. No, you want to give it to somebody that you care about, whether that be family or friends. So that's what we're talking about. And Fatima, what's it about this? How much does it cost? What do we get with it? Blah blah blah. Tell me, because you're talking a lot, but
They want to know
what's the
bottom line up front, right? They want to know what's the bottom line up front, and then let's talk about, and we're going to let them know because there's no secrets here, right? So for the wealth membership, there is it's a membership fee of $149.97 a month. Okay. And that is, there's no contract and there's no setup fee. Okay. You have access to all those services that we talk, and you have access to the experts too as well. And this also includes your spouse. So you're getting like 2 for 1. Okay. You and your spouse could both utilize these services and work on whatever services that y'all need to work on as a team or as individuals. Okay. So this is what the wealth membership cost is a month.
Yeah, that's basically like $75 per person, right?
Absolutely.
But that's not all. I mean, you get all those services for $150. You know, that's less than a cell phone bill, and it's 100% money back guarantee. Look, all you have to do is complete. What was it? What are we looking at? Get a slide for the wealth services. That's all you got to do. It was throwing me off because we got so many services. I'm like, well, how many do they have to do? All you have to do is 4 the services. And if our company, not me, not Fatimah, if the company does not say grow you the cost of your membership, you get in the first 30 days. Look, the first 30 days, look, they're going to give you a full money back refund. We don't need your money. We want to help you make it. And our services do just that. So let's move forward. I want to know, how do we make money with this? Something called a wealth promoter in this company.
Yeah, so as a wealth promoter, you're a business owner, right? You're an at-home business owner, right? So as a business owner, now we're moving ourselves into a different kind of tax deal, right? We could get over like 400 plus tax deduction as a home-based business. And then what's so crazy, Jason, like you can do this anywhere. Just right. Last month I was in Tampa, Florida, living my best life, okay? But just enjoying myself, laid out, okay, celebrating my birthday. And I was able to talk about this business and promote this business, okay? I went to the Beyonce concert, right? I came back and I was telling my girlfriend about it. It was like, oh, really? Next thing I know, she done drove 6 hours down the road to go to the daggone concert. But that's what we do. We're constantly promoting stuff. We're promoting everything. You got a nice t-shirt on, and somebody gonna say, oh, where'd you get that t-shirt from? Oh, I got it from such and such. Now they're gonna go see such and such, but you're not getting no money off of that. But this is what a wealth promoter does. Basically, you just promote the membership.
Right. And there's 3 different domains or 3 different that we promote through. You know, you got e-commerce, you got direct marketing, and you also have social marketing. I mean, all of us know about social media, right? You can talk Instagram, Facebook, you know, somebody that on this line, right, Sarah, Regina, I see y'all out there, Verna. Some of y'all in Facebook, who we got out here? Let me look real quick. Let me see who being nosy. Yep, got Toya Fletcher. I know, if not all of y'all, posted something on Facebook, TikTok, or something today, or you shared something with somebody today that had to do with promoting. The question, did you get paid for it? Because in this industry, there's over $58.2 billion per year that goes on in the promotion. That's just the promoter industry. When you combine that with the financial industry, we're looking over 100 billion, 102 billion through. So when you combine that with this company and we show you how to get it done, You become a wealth promoter promoting these services, you end up like Judith and Charles Ivory. Judith and Charles Ivory.
Oh my God.
Everybody, I guess you could say financial mom and dad. Look, they on a cruise right now, y'all. But they took this business after being, I guess you could say, unemployed, literally, during the pandemic. Charles Ivory here in Hinesville, Georgia. Shout out to everybody in the Fort Worth area. During a period of 3 months, endured a period of 3 months of no pay on his GS job. Yeah, he was retired military for years, then started working for the government all over again. And they laid him off during the highest part of the pandemic, right? But with this company, him and his wife, they were making over $400 a day. A day.
Yes.
Safety of their home. So when they got laid off, it was just an inconvenience. But when they called them back 3 months later, they were making so much more money that the job was nothing but hey, here you go. I'm turning in my keys. I don't need to come back. Here's my laptop. And oh, by the way, my wife's coming with me. They both fired both their bosses. And the reason why is because this services. Look, they was able to eliminate over 95% with this that we talking about. They started off by reducing their taxable income, meaning they got this, when you combine their pay raises together, they're $100 per month. Now, if you got $1,400 per month extra pay, Regina, what would you do with it? No. We're not balling out of control. We're not balling out of control. What they did was they stacked it on top of the $80,000 debt that they had. And they was able to get that debt taken care of so much that they had extra cash flow in order to put in different places. So now they started targeting their house, their mortgage. The company lowered $1,500 a year. That's the price of membership. In an 800 club, to where now they refinanced their house and there's more money that got back to them. They got 2 parcels of land, over 14 acres in California, have a commercial property called the Ivory Complex, y'all. And now they just built the Ivory Compound, where it's a 6,000 square foot house that I'm supposed to be visiting real soon and dipping in their pool with their whole family. And they're debt free. That's not the only thing. That's not the only group that we had to talk about. We got Gerald Parker, right, Fatima?
Yes, Mr. Gerald Parker. Oh man, so he's a true testimony of it's never too late. It is never too late. Mr. Parker, I mean, I think he didn't really like gain his like some momentum to the age of like what 55, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
Yeah, he was in the 50s, yeah.
In his 50s. So he has eliminated time in debt by 6.5 years. He retired from his job. He's paid off automobiles, eliminate his debt by $52K. Okay, reduced his taxes by $350 per month. Restored his credit from 128. And if you, as you can see, everyone we're going to talk about, one of the things they have all done, one of the services that they all have used was restoring that credit, because they understand the importance of having credit. Even if you have the money, it's still important to have good credit, right? And he's a wealth promoter, okay? Such as just like I am, and just as Jason is, and a few others that's on the line. And he is making over $10,000 a day residual income, and he just acquired her second dream home in a dream destination. I mean, that's just amazing, okay? Like, it is amazing that he put himself in that position.
What I like about Gerald is that he's proof that seniors can still make things happen and dreams come true for themselves. Like, he just recently got engaged to be married, but more importantly, comes from a background that most of them relate to. See, Gerald's story, he was paid on Friday every week, but broke by Monday every week as well. How many of y'all can test? No, don't put your hand up, put it down. But most of us can relate to that, because it's like, man, money go. But look at him now, because he took advantage of the services and said, you know what, I'll actually promote it too and get paid. Hey, why not do it both? And then we move into Brian M. Bean, the GOAT.
The GOAT.
Yeah, so Mr. Bean, wow, like he's secured 20 acres. So first of all, let's talk about his past, right? So at the age of 30, I think he had already made his first million, but then he lost it, right? Because like this, like we said in the beginning,
at the age of 20, at the 22, he was already in there. Yeah.
Already a millionaire, but we just talk about how we don't know what to do with money, right? Yeah. So he made his mistake, but this is the true testimony of resiliency, right? He overcame that adversity, right? Said, okay, let me educate myself, let me give us some experts so I can learn how to protect my money. Okay. Now he around here buying 20 acres of land. He owned a property in Dubai. Like I swear that he's the only person that I personally know or actually met and talked to that owns a property in Dubai. And I actually watched the story of him and the young lady, the real estate person who handled it, and how they did everything. It was the site was unseen. Like, he didn't see the property or anything like that. And she was just talking about all the different laws and stuff like that. And this is like, wow, like you can literally do this if you put yourself in a good position to be able to, and surround yourself with a team of experts. He had an expert and she was like killing it, and I was just listening like, oh man, this is amazing. And he had the trust, okay, and so all his assets are protected, over $3 million in asset. Of course, lower my bills, because that's another thing too. Bills come around like clockwork, Jason. Okay, they come around like clockwork. They come knocking at your door. They don't care. Yeah, they are like, they're always going to be there. So why not have a service that can help lower those bills, so now you can start putting that money elsewhere. And he's a wealth promoter making over $45K a month residual income. Like, that's amazing.
Yeah, so let's talk about this money and we're gonna get out of here. So how are they able to do this, and what is the system? So look, let me tell you, the services by themselves are amazing, but when you add in the way we get paid, it just puts fire on it. And so you got the first tier, which is where you get paid anywhere from $5 a day all the way up to $150 a day. That's the first tier. But as a executive director, you talk because you want to see the service work for you to be able to make a little bit of money on the side at the same time. So you go tell 3 friends, 3 coworkers, 3 associates, 3 whoever, just as long as they actually know how count, they're good to go. Nah, let me stop it. 18 years up, 18 years and older, you go find those 3 people and they partner with you, and you get an outside customer, somebody that said they don't want to make money, but they need to get their keys to home ownership. They need to lower them bills. And now you're making $5 a day. Yeah, I said it, $5 a day. It may not seem like much to anybody, but now if you multiply that by 30, you're looking at $150 per month. That means your membership is paid for and your business is now self-funded. Most businesses are not even in the profit margins for the first 3 years. So with this company, we put you in position to where you're self-funded by more ways than one. And then if you do that within the first 30 days, Fatimah, the company's gonna pay you an additional $150. $150. It's called a momentum bonus. So you combine the momentum bonus with those commission checks, which we're gonna get in a minute. You made $40 within your first 30 days. And that's if you decide to take all 30 days to do it. So you're talking about the customer bonus is $40. So remember that outside customer I named? You're getting $50 for sponsors. That's 3 people that want to do it with you, 8 people that want to do it with you, however many people that want to make money. That's how many you got coming in. And we want to make your money make babies. And so we want to see these 50s pop up all over the place. We want them for. So while that's happening, you're producing more income and more team members to where your daily guarantee goes up and up and up. We're talking 100,000 a month, right? And as you start growing and growing and growing, we have leadership bonuses and performance bonuses. And ultimately where you want to be at is that millionaire residual income club. But let's get back to the pay scale so you can see how we get there. You know, it's like, okay, you're talking a lot of dollars, a lot of numbers, and blah, 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 blah. All you have to do is repeat the same process that you did to help through people get involved with the membership to begin with, whether they be a customer or they be a sponsor, associate, and a financial director. You just keep doing that. You do that. Those few do the same thing. Now you're making $20 a month. That's a good amount for a car note, right?
Yes.
You do 6 people, within the same week, the company's gonna give you a $300 bonus just because you're in that 2-star executive director category now. You got promoted, you got more privilege. And so you also get an opportunity to get that second momentum bonus, which is at $450 done within your first 60 days. And then Fatimah, all we do is do this again. It's called rinse, wash, and repeat. Yeah. And you get the 36 team members and $50 a day, $1,500 a month. Like my boy B Wood says, that's mortgage money right there.
Yes.
How many of y'all like your mortgage being paid off by your business? It's using other people's money to make more money. And you're talking about $30 leadership bonuses on top for hitting this area and a $900 minimum bonus if you continue to ride it out. Look, we can go on and on and on, but at $3,000 a month, that's $3,500. That's $500 a year. That's somebody's salary. So you got a part-time business that's giving you full-time pay. And then it just goes up and up and up.
Absolutely. The compensation plan alone is just like, this is mind blowing. And then all you're doing is just like promoting. That's the thing. Like you're just promoting, and it's not about trying to convince somebody. It's just about utilizing the services and then just sharing the good that is done for you. And if you're excited about it, and believe me, when you talk to other people, you're gonna be like, they're like, hey, that sounds good. I'm just going through the same thing, so I'm looking for something too. So, and the next thing you know, they decide to partner with you.
Hey, Fatimah, I didn't need to convince it. I looked at my bank account and I looked at my future, and I knew with just the pay raise alone that this was a good thing, Yes. So, I promote stuff all the time, but I don't get paid for it. There's some people out there that promote all the time too. How about let's change your financial trajectory and then pay you on top of it? And then there's some people partner with you. Let's get you some residual checks. But guess what? A lot of people say, well, I don't think I know anybody, and I don't think I know how to do that. But we have a system that's proven. We got the top income earner in the company that created it. Somebody that was retired at the age of 22. So you think you can learn from somebody like that? I know I can. And so our
so when he talked,
my good friend Brian M.B. created the system and talk about the system is flawless.
Mm-hmm. With a lot of like training and support, like from the Zooms like we're doing today, from regional conference, national conferences, leadership retreats, like you're never alone when you're doing stuff like this. So that's a lot of people coming and they be like, oh, you're never alone. It's like we're like one big happy family, just like, oh, come on in, we love you, let us love you. Yeah, like we be hugs, you know what I mean? Like we are here like to help, and like we want everybody to win. I've never been a part of something where people legitimately want to see you win. They want to see you be the best version of yourself, because we already know like a lot of people issues resolves around money. Okay, it resolves around money. So why not do something that help you create money, and then you have a whole support team that'll help you.
Yeah, and then the training is top notch. You're not getting trained just by myself or Fatimah, because if you do that, then we get 100% of the information. I pass it down to Fatimah, she gets 50% of what I know. And if Fatimah passes it down to Regina, she's 25, and it keeps just trickling. So by the time Edna gets it, she's only getting 6%. No, our information, our training comes directly from the top to everybody up the board. And so you getting that first star, that 5-star training from the top income earner. And you can't beat that. The system works where people do not.
Yes, absolutely. So to get started, as a wealth promoter.
Yeah, we gotta let it out the bag because you know somebody
We're
like
gonna let the cat out the bag.
how much does it cost?
How much does it cost? You know, they tell us good stuff. What's the price? Okay, so it is a one-time activation fee of $100. Okay, then we have the $149.97 membership, and this also includes all of the wealth membership services, and this also includes your spouse. So of course, this is the one that the most popular one because you're going to get all the service, and if you're promoting and people decide to partner with you, then you go ahead and start creating that residual income. So like, it's
but you run it through it. Let's break it down because somebody like, man, she said that too fast. No, she said it perfectly well. It's $100 upgrade. Bottom line is you let's just skip to the next the last slide. You either one or you two. And the difference is $100. You're gonna pay $150 per month for the member, but it also covers your business all at the same time. And all you do to get the business side, next slide, is $100 upgrade. So it's a win-win. Think about it. The company's giving you a money back guarantee, whichever way you choose it, and it only costs $100 per month for everything we saw. The company's already been through 3 upgrades. The comp plan's done enhanced, the SIS done enhanced, and we're only going to enhance more services and more money for the team. So it makes sense to go ahead and pay the 100 upgrade if you got the money now. And if you don't have $100 upgrade, let us show you how to get there so you can get advantage of all these services and the dollars paid daily each and every day. So either one or two. I like to say either all of it or you want some of it. Number 2 says, hey, I just want the membership. I want to be able to increase and multiply my money, but I'm good on creating money. I'm good. I appreciate Fatimah and Jason, but I just want to be. I say that's great because you're gonna get your cash to do what it needs to do, which is make more babies. But Fatimah, what is the number 1?
Right. Absolutely. That's where you getting all the benefits and creating and being able to get paid for promoting it. So it's a win-win, definitely with being one. So we just want to say, whoever invited you to this Zoom, we definitely appreciate your attendance of it. And then directly after this, we have the flow going on right after this. That's the First Ladies of Wealth that's going to be talking about some good ventures that happened to them since they've been in the organization and stuff like that. So I said, see, here we go talking back. Now we're circling back around to that training and that sharing information and hearing people testimony. And if you have time, definitely get on in and jump on that one because them women are phenomenal. Okay, they are top tier women and they are doing it. Okay, so we just want to know, you are one of 2. Whoever invited you here, you need to get with them like now and just let them know which one are you, a 1 or a 2.
So we can stop screen share, 1 or 2. Fatimah said it best, we just want to know which one are you. Other than that, man, Fatimah, I had a great time here with you sharing this information. I think it's important for everybody to know that, you really care about them. I think a lot of people get on the different type of platforms and they market and they sell and blah, 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 try to convince people. But when you have somebody as genuine as you, that they come out here and tell your personal story, how you had some challenges at the beginning of this year and how this membership basically changed your whole world basically and gave you a future that's way brighter than what the school system or the Army taught you. I think that's very commendable. And for you to take some time out of your day, because I know you stay busy, I know you stay productive, and I appreciate you for teaming up with me tonight and sharing this information. You were amazing.
Thank you so much, Jason. I really, really, really appreciate that. This has been a game changer for me, and I told a little bit of it, but people will never understand how just being around like-minded people have just shifted the way I was thinking. I never thought about going into business. I never came up with an entrepreneurship type attitude. But now being a part of this organization, I'm like, man, there's nothing I can do. I've already started getting money back, raising my credit score. I started my own personal training business and stuff like that. So I would have never took those steps because I never thought it was possible. I was too scared. But now I'm at the benefits of being, I should have started 10 years ago, but it's all good though. But just being a part of this, and I just want to thank you. Your energy was so bomb tonight, and I really appreciate you getting me hyped up with my Beyonce. Okay, so I appreciate that so much. But yeah, hey, if y'all got time, please jump on the flow. Brian, if you could drop that into the chat so people can know where to go to for that conversation, ladies only. And yeah, so Jason, I appreciate you from the bottom of my heart. All right, well, y'all have a great evening. Hearts. Y'all have a great evening. And hey, if you're one or two, we want to see you up. You know what I mean? We don't want to see you at the bottom because the bottom too crowded. I want to see you up at the top. All right.
Wonderful jobs.
Oh, thank you. Thank you,
Regina. Jason and Fatimah.
All right. Well, we love you guys.
Great job.
Thanks for the invite, Regina.
Oh, you're welcome.
Okay.
All right. Have a great evening, everyone.
All right, you too.